one thing I don't understand though is the newer styling of all classifications of RVs. They all seem to be really going towards this black, where all of the things that were previously white on RVs, such as the trim around the door, the fridge vent, the furnace vent, the hot water vent, the roof vent, the air conditioning vents, even the awnings, which all were, you know, predominantly white over the years, they're making them all black now, so they pop out. I guess the one advantage to that is they don't fade into yellow over time, but I personally don't like it. I like to hide all of the things on the side of an RV and make it blend in. I would rather not go and paint my hot water heater black like this one has, and my fridge vents and air conditioning vents. I mean, that's got to be great for it in the summertime when it's really hot too, right? Now, I did put a smoke black vent over my fantastic fan, but it's the transparent one, so you can see out. I quite like that, but I'm not going to go and replace everything with black on the side of my RV. But you know what's interesting, guys? Hey, take a look at this. This is the back of my BT Cruiser. Here is the back of a brand new 2016 BT Cruiser. They're exactly the same. They have the same cap, the same plastic edging, the same lights, the exact same styling. There's no difference from year to year, except they've went and changed everything to the black accents on the new ones. That's about it. Hey everyone, I am on my slightly dirty fiberglass roof, but I don't really care because nobody really sees the roof. I should just power wash it one day. I'm expanding my solar panels. As it is now, I've got enough power, but only during certain times of the day does this generate a lot of electricity, because it's you know, it doesn't tilt or anything. So the new one is going to be on a tilt mount, so it can get, depending on where I'm parked, it'll get the sunrise in the morning or the sunset in the evening, and this one takes care of the midday. And yeah, it'll be a nice extension. Now the cords, sorry about the wind everyone, there's nothing I can really do about that. The cords that come on the panels are pretty short, as you can see, so in order to connect it to this panel, I had to buy a 10-foot extender kit. I also had to buy the connectors to make two panels go into one, and I had to buy the tilt mount, and now it is the factory Renogy tilt mount, which is a little bit complex to put together, but because I've never done it before, and they don't give you instructions because they're a bunch of tree huggers, and they say that they don't want to print paper manuals to save trees, but we all know it's to save costs. So I just went on YouTube to find a video of how to put it together, so I'm going to do that. Okay, I got the tilt mount stuff pretty much installed. I just got to go and tighten them all down now, and then bolt it to the roof. So she's all done. I'm going to get up there on my next day off and hide the wires along the roof with some nice wire covers that blend in with the roof, because I don't like wires sticking around. But look at that. I could tilt it so that it's straight up and it would be flat with the wall if I want. And it only takes an Allen key and about 5 seconds to loosen it and tilt it up. But this is the lowest setting, and it's just fine. It's a little bit lower than the chimney. It's not much higher than the roof vent covers and the AC. And the AC on this unit is already lower than most other RVs. So it's perfect. Who's there? Who's there? Hey. Another successful day. You know, I only get 1 day off a week these days. Well, actually, that's a lie. I usually get 2 days off, but 1 day is just clean up and laundry and things like dumping my tanks, filling my water, and getting propane or whatever I need. So I don't really have, you know, by the time I get all that done, I'm usually just, I'm not going to do anything. But today, I woke up and said, you know what? I can stretch my laundry out another week. And I got these packages from Amazon sitting in here with the solar panel and the extension cords I needed and the mount for it. And it was all just sitting here, and it just pisses me off if it sits around for more than a few days. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to wake up, have my coffee, and just get up on my roof and get her done. And so I did. And you know what? The most of the time was just putting together the tilt mount and then extending the wires, doing a little bit of splicing and then reconnecting and stuff like that. But then it was just plug and play. Just plug it in and charge controller lit up and everything's working. And tested the panel. It was putting out 15 to 20 volts directly off the sun, and then hooked it all up and there. So now I'm covered. Like right now I'm parked facing the sunset, so that tilt panel is now bringing me in a good charge, whereas normally I would be getting almost nothing at this point because the panel's on this side of the roof and laying flat. So this way I still have roughly 100 watts. It's just that it's spread out now for a longer period of the day because of the two panels. Even at its best, I think you might get, what, 40 to 60 watts off a stationary mount panel. Once you angle it, your percentage goes up quite a bit more when you can angle towards the sun. Now, I wanted a mount like this where I could leave it up and it was secure. Now, again, none of them are really recommended to be up when you're driving. However, what I showed you is the lowest setting for this particular mount. And no, it's not recommended for RV use, but you know what? It's not recommended to put wood stoves in RVs. It's not recommended to splice into wiring and put your own lights in. Like, everyone's going to say that for liability reasons. So and that's one of the reasons I don't go into the how-tos so much, because if you want to do it, go ahead, that's your choice, but I'm not recommending it either. All right, just so we're clear, keep on rocking in the free world.
Keep on rocking in the free world.